Welcome back to Cooking with Ash. Today we have a delicious recipe in the kitchen, and this was requested by many of you here on the channel, but my girl Nia recently requested, so I'm gonna go with you, Nia, and I'm gonna prepare some delicious jalebi. Jalebi, baby, let me see your jalebi, baby. I know I'm a little crazy, right? I gotta entertain you guys. Nia, thank you so much for your love and support on the channel. I greatly appreciate all your beautiful comments and your word of encouragement. So join me in the kitchen and let's create this heavenly stack of delicious, juicy, crispy, yeah, I name it, jalebi. So let's go. Let's prepare these bad boys for you to try. So here I have my plain all-purpose flour. I'm gonna go in here with some rice flour. You can also use some corn flour if you like, if you don't have the rice flour, or use some cornstarch. I went in with some yeast and I'm using some food coloring. I'm using a mixture of the orange and red. I like that color combo. You want to incorporate that well, mix everything in well, blend it nice into the flour. And we're gonna go in here with some oil. I'm using vegetable oil. You can go ahead and use melted ghee if you would like. I went in with some yogurt, add my water, and you want to give this a nice mix. This is the consistency you're looking for. It's like a pancake batter, not too runny and not too thick. This is the perfect consistency. And do bear in mind, everyone flour texture is different, so gradually add your liquid to it. Go ahead and cover that and let it rest for about 2 hours. Here I'm going to proceed to prepare our syrup that the jalebi is going to soak in, and I'm going in with my sugar. And I will proceed to add some water, mix that water in well. Then I am going to add my cardamom pods. Cardamom pods do give this a nice flavor. We're going to also add some lemon juice, but into the cooking process, that's when we're going to add it. So I brought it over to the stove. I am going to go ahead and add a little bit of that orange food coloring, mix it in well. And when this come up to a nice boil, we're going to go ahead and add our lemon juice, or you can use some lime juice or citric acid here if you have that. It's great in this. It gives it that nice flavor. So now that it comes up to this boil, you want to go ahead and add the lemon juice, mix it in well, and we're going to test this. And this is how you test it. You see, like you pull a string. I know it's a little hard to see in camera, but that's how you know that it's ready. So you're going to go ahead and turn off the heat, and this is what our mixture is looking like after 2 hours of rise. And I am going to use a condiment bottle here to squeeze our jalebi into our pan to fry. Back in the days, they used to use a funnel. Imagine the skills of the people back in the days. They would use a funnel and they would funnel this right over into the oil, or they would use a coconut shell with a hole. So if you see made that way back in the days, a big props to these people, right? Because they were very skilled at what they were doing. So here I'm beating down the batter, claps and lashing. I'm beating down a little bit, and I'm going to use my funnel and pour it into my bottle that we're going to use to squeeze it or fry it out. But look how me beat down the batter, like my child days, me bring back childhood days memories here of playing with flour and batter, right? So you want to pour this in, and don't overfill the bottle, because if you leave it to sit, because of the yeast in the mixture, it's going to overflow. So just be mindful. So here me dey pour my thing, and you go slow. Making jalebi bring back such beautiful memories of my childhood. Like, this was one of my favorite. Every Saturday market, when my mommy asked what I want, down me want gulab jamun and jalebi. And you just get a nice variety pack of that with the goat stone. So here I have my oil, medium to low. Make sure your oil is not screaming hot, medium to low. And you're going to go ahead and pipe your jalebi into the hot oil. And as you can see, I'm doing swirls, and you want to overlap the swirls so the jalebi do not what should I say, get all kind of this kind of farm and skin up in the aisle. Lab instead of jalebi, the skin up in the aisle, right? You want to keep it uniform as much as possible, and you're going to let it fry on one side until it becomes very golden brown. The jalebi itself is going to tell you when it's time to flip, because as you can see all those little white spot on top, that is the raw butter still. So you don't want to flip it. You want to wait until that color change, and that's when you're going to go ahead and flip it. And when you touch the jalebi, you're going to feel that it's very firm. So you're going to go ahead and flip it and let it fry until it achieves that beautiful golden brown color, you know, that you're looking for, and that nice crisp. That's what you want. So here, you know, your gal flipping over your jalebi and let you fry nice and crispy. This, I took this to masjid and it was enjoyed. So here I have my setup going on. I did some already. I'm just dropping the jalebi into the pag, you know, flip it over, and the jalebi is warm, the pag is warm, and you know, drain out whatever excess pag or sugar syrup and set it on a plate. And you know, that's all. You repeat the process until all your jalebi is coated in that nice sugar syrup, and you serve it up and enjoy. And of course, I know I got to come on camera and taste this and let you drool, right? Because that's the main purpose of this, make you drool a little bit, so you want to try the recipe. So let's make you guys drool. Who hungry? Yeah, tap on me broccoli because me want to eat them. Okay, but look at that, perfecto, perfection. It's so crispy, it's so juicy and nice. I'm just setting you guys good. Look at that, look at all that juice. But listen for the crunch and look at the break. Ay, look at that. Ah, he followed me close. Anyways, I'm going in. Me can't talk. This thing is so delicious. It's so crispy, so juicy, and it's not over sweet. You know, some jalebi is very, very sweet. Not this. This is so delicious. Here I crunch. Me for a mic like here I crunch, but look. You guys have to try this recipe. You have to try. Piping hot jalebi, nice glass of milk. Perfect. So I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Sending you all my love, thanks, and gratitude. See you guys soon with another delicious recipe. Love you all. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Mwah. Me go eat.